Hey everyone, this podcast is part of Story Mode, the podcast network of Gamefully Unemployed. You can support us and gain access to other great exclusive podcasts like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman by heading over to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. That's patreon.com/GAMEFULLY unemployed, which is spelled like it sounds.
Hypecast mit Tom Reimann und David Bell.
As the bad boy of podcasting, I could very well just stop recording and this.
You are the bad boy of podcasting.
Well,
That's
I don't
true.
know. See, I don't know.
Yeah.
Your hat is not on backwards. So
That is a good point.
But that's
Getting
he's subverting it.
that's true.
It's
that's right.
like,
That's
it's
how
double
bad,
bad boy.
That's how bad
yeah.
you are. Yeah.
yeah,
That's how much of a bad boy.
extra BA.
Additional
over here.
bad boy energy.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, Puff Daddy's gonna show up and start dancing. There's so much bad boy energy.
He's here. Yeah, he's going to be on.
He's one of my glittery curtains, actually.
Yeah, he rents a room here.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
We're on an episode of Hypecast.
Hype.
It's the show where we get hyped about stuff and things. I'm your co-host, Tom Ryman.
I'm your other co-host, David Bell.
Do
And
I introduce myself?
Yes,
Oh,
we do.
no. Who's that?
Okay, I'm Adam Todd Brown.
Adam
from
Todd
the internet.
Brown.
The bad boy of podcasting himself.
Correct. Yes.
Welcome. How are you?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
You know, I'm all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not obviously not the bad boy of podcasting, but I
No.
feel like I'm like a troubled teen of podcasting.
Yes, Tom. I've said this
for
a
sure.
lot. You are the troubled teen of podcasting. Yes,
That's true. Yeah, you
Yeah,
do
you're
say
the
that.
runaway. You're the runaway of podcasting.
I'm the aged 12 years via computer photograph of podcasting.
Oh, that's
I'm the
lovely.
unsolved mysteries update of podcasting.
Right, right.
Update. We still have no idea where this kid is.
Oh, we have fun.
Yeah, we do. We have a little bit of fun.
A little bit, just a little
a
bit.
tiny amount.
Well, I'm having fun. I'll
Yeah.
tell you
Oh,
that.
good,
a modest amount of fun.
good. This is all good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys excited about talking about trailers?
I tell you what I'm excited about. I'm excited to name some goddamn producers.
Oh shit! Well, we should probably do that
Yeah!
then. Starting with a new producer, the Indignant Eel. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Eel.
I can picture
Yeah.
that in my mind.
Thank you.
Yeah, same here. Thank you to Look Ma, I'm on a podcast. Thank you to Children Love the Meat Millie. Thank you to Grumblebee.
Woo!
Thank you to Screaming Horse Pyramid.
Woo!
Thank you to Del Griffith, the shower curtain fella.
Aw.
Thank you to Lef. Thank you to Seismic Charge Noise. Bwam.
Womp, womp, womp.
It's starting to make my... it doesn't matter. Thank you to... where am I at? Jake. Thank you to Jake. Jake. Thank you to Numino Ultra Microscopic Silico Volcanoconiosis Jones.
Woo!
That's me.
That is you, isn't it?
Son of a
That
bitch.
is.
Thank you to the baby from Eraser Head.
Always.
Thank you to Chiz Lily Tits. Thank you to these 7 Bs.
All right, let me jump in here. Thank you to Breezy Reezy. Thank you to
Thank
Davey
you.
Francis for the Revenge.
Thank
you to
you.
MVB.
Thank
Thank
you.
you to Chester's Prophet.
Thank you.
Thank you to Definitely Not Guillermo del Toro. Oh, you should
Thank
probably
you.
stay tuned.
Yeah.
Thank you to Brian, who Tom knows. Thank you
Thank
to
you.
Bob Grenville. Thank you
thank
to
you.
Steven.
Thank you.
Thank you to Down Home Chicken. Thank you to Han Toomey, the Confused Cyborg.
Thank
Thank you
you.
to Asking Seven.
Thank you.
Thank you to Happy Ed 209.
Thank you.
Thank you to Tom and Dave are good writers. Follow them at Collider and Some More News.
Thank you.
Thank you to Tiger Drawers Pratt Thompson. Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Beautiful.
Thank you to Dan
you.
Hackroyd.
Thank you.
shit.
That's also me. If you heard me on Swaim's podcast, I did a Dan Aykroyd, and it wasn't great.
Yes, you did. It was glorious.
I don't know if that's the word for it.
It was glorious. I loved it.
It's one of those voices where you think, well, yeah, because that's a voice you can do, right? That's like a voice I can do, and then you try to do it, and it's unwieldy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did Blues Brothers Dan Aykroyd as if he's actually from Illinois, which he's clearly not.
Are we excited for the first trailer for Hawkeye?
Oh man, Hawkeye. So
Hawkeye.
I love that they cast 2-time Oscar nominee Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye 10 fucking years ago.
Yeah.
In the first Thor. And
yes.
They're finally using him.
Jeremy Renner's career has been a whole roller coaster, right? Because I remember watching Hurt Locker and being like, "Ooh, this guy's going places."
Yeah.
And like the town, and being like, "Ooh, this guy's still going places."
Those are the two Oscar-nominated performances.
Yeah.
He started a band, so you got to give him time to focus on The Rock.
Of course he did. Look at his face.
Well, after that,
that's the thing. He's got a David Duchovny face,
right.
and David Duchovny
he's got band face.
is in a terrible band. Oh my God, there is nothing worse.
But he started becoming just the guy who filled in for other guys.
Yeah.
He's the Bourne Legacy and Mission Impossible. And then we didn't really know what to do with him. American Hustle happened, and it was still like, okay, he's an actor.
Yeah, he is an actor.
Arrival, I guess. But, like, for the most part, it's just been this shit.
Right. They scooped him up into Marvel to bench him for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like,
and
he
now
hasn't
I look
done
at him,
jack shit in the Marvel movies.
When I look at him, I, like, see a failure, and he's not.
No.
He's quite an accomplished actor.
Of course.
But, like, because of what they did to him as Hawkeye, where, they, like you said, they benched him, but it seems like it's kept him from being in other things, you know?
So that's probably true, because these Marvel contracts are wide-reaching, and they take, like, first precedent or something. So
he's like a featured background extra in Marvel.
Well, he's a backup quarterback.
Yes.
Is what he is. He's the Ryan Fitzpatrick of movies, where like this season Ryan Fitzpatrick was starting for the Washington football team, and it's like, holy shit, that guy's still playing football.
Right.
And yeah, everywhere he goes, it's just like a fill-in kind of role. As it, like, he's not going to be there a long time. And I hope that's the case with Jeremy Renner, because I'm not comfortable with him as a leading man. I don't like it.
Neither is Hollywood, apparently.
neither is Marvel.
Yeah, and then whenever he gets interviewed, he says something stupid.
It's not always stupid, but it's always crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's frequent. Don't get me wrong; it's frequently stupid. But he also says things like he taught himself how to no longer fear sharks.
Right.
That is not.
So did I by not going in the ocean.
That is, right. Yeah, exactly.
Please hold. I just poured water on my mixer.
No, that's fine.
No!
We'll keep going.
Are we cutting any of this out?
I don't know, baby.
Are we experiencing this in real time?
We'll see what happens.
Adam, are you going to be electrocuted?
Nope, he's not responding. I think he might have
Adam's
been electrocuted.
Dead.
Yep, we killed Adam. That's how hype this.
Right.
I always knew a Jeremy Renner trailer would bring Adam down.
Oh. All right, now I guess we'll have to wait.
I mean, no, we can keep going.
About Hawkeye, right?
Just about
That's what
life.
we're talking about life.
About life. I don't know
Yeah.
whether or not Adam has died.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. He'll be missed by people.
By Hawkeye.
By Hawkeye.
He won't get to see Hawkeye.
Who's making Hawkeye?
Oh, I don't know. You mean like who's the showrunner or whatever?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now while we have this. Let's see.
All right. Well, here's hoping that doesn't turn into a fire.
Oh no, he's back.
Podcast. Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah. How you doing? How are things?
I'm good, I think.
Yeah.
There's water spilled
That
on
was
my mixer.
Jeremy Renner's poltergeist. He astral projected to knock your water over for saying shit
think
about him.
I think so. Jeez. All right, but I think it's still working for now.
All right. Well, let's get through it quick then before you get electrocuted.
Yeah.
The person who is directing the Hawkeyes directed John Mulaney's Sack Lunch Bunch and a bunch of like SNL.
Sure.
I'm not saying because looking at this trailer, it's a Christmas. It seems like a Christmas comedy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then it's got Maddie Ross in there.
It sure does.
Who also, she feels like she's too good for all of this too. It seems like are they gonna get her involved and then they're gonna just bench her? Is that what Marvel, is that like their thing where they're like, while we're at it, let's get like good actors and then let's just give them nothing to do?
I mean, that certainly was their thing for a time.
Yeah. But yeah, this is like a Christmas adventure and it seems very lighthearted. And I don't know. I think Hawkeye could be an interesting character because he's just got a stupid bow and arrow. So, like, he's the underdog, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's how they probably should play him. Look, but I don't know what else you do because I'm kind of sick to death of jokey superheroes because they're all jokey. So it's like, what do we do? Like, this is a fun idea for a premise, but it's like, well, how do we make Hawkeye of all fucking people feel unique within that template? I don't know.
I'm kind of sick of Marvel and superhero movies, and like these are the people from the phase 1, 2, and 3, and it's like, Jesus, like that's the thing is all the other phase 1 actors are like, so I'm heading out, and Jeremy Renner's like, I finally got something, and like that's a bummer, right?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, I guess.
Yeah. He only has a bow and arrow?
Yeah, that's all he does, man.
He has cool arrows. Like, the arrows are cool.
Is he impervious to being shot?
No.
He's got a leather vest.
He is, in point of fact, very vulnerable to being shot.
Yeah. It actually is.
I don't like this premise.
The thing, like, this is why I was hopeful for the Black Widow movie, because I like it when they're actually mortal and shit is, like, difficult. But the Black Widow movie wasn't very entertaining, and like,
well, and they never treat her character like she's more. You know, they just treat her the same way that they would treat any of the indestructible superheroes. So it's probably gonna be the same. I don't know. I feel like
they also just like they give them lower stakes so that they can deal with.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. This is based on a popular comic book storyline called "My Life as a Weapon." I suspect that Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop is going to do the heavy lifting here. Like, I think that's going to be why people watch the show, if they do.
I do like Haley Steinfeld a lot. I was excited to see
terrific.
her in this.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm so detached from this Marvel stuff. This is so low stakes that I feel like I'll enjoy it for what it is, you know?
Yeah, it's got like a very intentional, obviously, but it's got like a good Shane Black vibe.
Yeah, that's who should be making it.
Right.
Straight up Shane Black. That's
right.
the kind of shit you need. But that's, I mean, yeah, maybe it'll pull that off. I don't know, man. I'm glad that Shang-Chi showed up and was actually enjoyable.
Yeah.
Because
I still haven't seen that.
It's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's like the first Marvel thing since Endgame that's made me like feel like there's something to this next phase, I guess.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah,
I fucking loved Endgame.
It's also like
You
the
loved
26th Marvel movie or some shit, so it's like, yeah.
Right. Shang-Chi like made me not feel burnt out again. But then this shit, the TV series and stuff, like not a single Marvel TV series has excited me.
Yeah, I haven't been able to get into any of them.
Yeah.
I know people get mad when you say you don't like WandaVision, but I couldn't get into it at all.
I didn't like it that much.
I liked most of it, but yes, I thought the ending was stupid. And yeah, it definitely caused me to get into a weird fight with a coworker.
Yeah. And I don't know, it's just this general Marvel funk. I don't know, people are probably sick of hearing us talk about it.
Yeah, so let's move on.
That said, I will say, well, my only thought is that this is, for what it is, the fact that he's kind of an underdog in like power-wise, but also just, in the series and the way people think of him.
Right, in terms of esteem.
Yeah, I always root for the underdogs in the Marvel stuff.
Sure.
And so I want this to be good. I would really enjoy this if it's good, I think.
Yeah.
Jeremy Renner fucking dicking around with a bow and arrow. Why not?
Trying to get fucking Haley Steinfeld to download his app.
Oh, yeah. God, I hope he
Jeremy
does that.
Renner app.
Does he still have that?
No.
Oh,
They
okay,
shut
yeah.
that down.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That didn't work out for him.
I hope he does the soundtrack for this. I
Oh.
hope it's just all Jeremy Renner songs in the background.
What
Oh, fuck
a
yeah.
treat. What a Christmas treat.
That would be great.
All right, let's talk about Maid.
Yeah.
Not like the movie Maid.
No.
But this is
Maid.
Maid.
Yeah, no, this is a Netflix movie starring Margaret Qualley
And Andy McDowell.
and Andy McDowell. That's right.
Come on, Tom. Andy McDowell's there. Stop.
Billy Burke.
Charlie Swan.
These are people.
Yeah,
These are
they're
people
all
who are in
people.
it.
This looks like
Yeah.
a really great movie, and I will never watch it. It looks like it's just too much.
Well,
I don't,
first of
like,
all,
I got
it's a
problem.
m-
I have problems of my own for starters.
First of all, it's a mini series.
Okay, so still
And
no.
That's the thing is this. I agree completely. This looks really good and exhausting because it's just real life.
Right. It's she's a young mother who is now unhoused because of her husband, or at the very least, the boyfriend or the father of her child is
Yeah.
abusive, and so she leaves because she doesn't want to be in that shit anymore. And then it's just dealing with how fucked up and unnecessarily difficult that is. And then she gets a job as a maid, and it looks like it looks way too real.
Yeah, it's just someone dealing with shit that people deal with
Yep.
all the time.
It's just how
And-
horrible trying to live regular life can be.
And even if it's got like a really uplifting ending, that's not usually what happens in real life.
No.
So that's just going to bum people out
Right.
even more.
Or if it has an important message, this feels like, again, this does look like it's well made and it's probably good.
Yeah.
But it does feel like oddly detached from reality when they tell a story like this of like, can you believe this person's living this life? And like most of Americans are like, I am living this life.
Living this life.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is just
This is
me. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a problem. And so, like, what the message would be is this is a problem. And most people would be like, yeah, I know. And, like, this is just judging it off of a trailer. It's a whole miniseries. Who knows what it has to say or where it goes. But, yeah, this initial trailer just feels so fucking real.
And I feel like we're not too far off. Like the trailer makes it pretty clear what this is. It's not going to end up being like a rom-com or anything like that.
No. Although it'd be cool if it was like a sci-fi, like aliens show up.
Musical. It should
A
be
musical.
a musical.
Yeah,
Or her kid is an alien.
right.
Her kid's a musical alien. There we go. I've combined all the ideas.
But yeah, like if you can watch this, bless your heart. I hope people watch it because it looks good. It's just like, god damn,
Yeah.
what a bummer.
Yeah. It looks like a real goddamn bummer.
Yeah.
It is like goddamn. I would agree with
Goddamn.
that.
It's not even. That's the thing. It's not even like a bummer. It's just like, again, it's just real. It's just
right.
like, yeah,
it's like
these are the struggles of life.
It's yeah,
like,
it's not one of those. Yeah, it's like Adam was saying. It's going to be one of those movies or shows like Room. I still haven't watched Room, and it's the same reason where it's like after I've had a long day of dealing with real life bullshit. Like, I don't want to unwind by watching this person also struggle.
Yeah, I don't want to watch this lady deal with having to pay rent. I have to do that all the fucking time. You know, like, it's just like, I don't know. Make her a fucking elf. I don't know. Something.
An elf, yeah.
Why can't she be an animal? Why can't this be animals?
Yeah.
Like Babe 2.
Yeah, like Babe 2.
Exactly like Babe 2. I would watch this story, no problem, start to finish, if they were just all talking animals. Mm-hmm. Same subject matter. Same message.
Same subject.
Yes.
Yeah, talking animals.
Pregnant talking animal.
Well, I mean, on the subject of glitzing up stuff like this, let's talk about the West Side Story trailer.
I love how much they bury Ansel Elgort in this.
Oh, right.
Isn't that his terrible name?
We don't. Which one is this? Let me look.
He's Baby Driver.
Oh, this motherfucker. Yeah, because we don't like him no more.
No, he's a sex creep.
Yeah.
Oh, is he the Baby Driver?
The Baby Driver. Yeah. He's a creep.
I mean, he's got the face for it.
He does have sex creep face.
Yeah.
You never want to judge somebody for that because
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of date rape vibes.
Is
he the star of this?
Well, he's Tony.
I don't know West Side Story.
Well, he's Romeo, basically.
Got it. So he's one of the stars of it.
Pretty much. Yeah.
It's going to be a real problem.
This trailer focuses mostly on Maria, which good idea.
Yeah.
It's I mean, it looks Spielberg as fuck.
Can they just re-edit it to have stuff obscure his face in the foreground in every shot?
I mean, those observations were made because this movie has been in development for a long time and then got delayed twice. Once because of the Disney-Fox merger, and then again, obviously, because of COVID. So, the stories about Ansel Elgort came out during that time. So people were like, well, is it possible to replace him? And it's like, God, it's really not. He's a major character.
Yeah. They just have to, put a message on the front that just apologizes.
Basically, yeah, because you can't really Christopher Plummer him out of there. He's in too much of the story.
Yeah.
I always feel kind of bad when that happens. Not for the sex creep, but for all the people who made the movie. Like the Kevin Spacey movie, was it called Billionaire Boys Club? That's a damn good movie, and the people in it were really good.
That's what happened with the Cosby Show. A lot of those actors were like, I get residuals.
Yeah, live off those residuals.
and then it got bumped off the air. And it's not the biggest victims of these stories, obviously.
No, definitely not.
But it is a factor where it's the ripple effect.
It's one more reason why people should be vigilant about creeps. Anyway.
Yeah.
And you know what? Don't be a sex creep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop being a damn sex creep, Baby Driver.
Yeah.
But this does look good. I mean, it looks like Steven Spielberg remaking West Side Story, which looks good.
Yeah. I don't know. It's one of those where I'm like, I didn't know I needed to see that, but I do. I don't know. I have, like I said, I have no connection to West Side Story. But then Spielberg doing a musical in general, I'm like, well, fuck.
Yeah,
that sounds very intriguing. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know. It looks good.
Yeah, because it's Spielberg.
Yeah.
He made Bridge of Spies, Tom.
He did. Well, yeah.
He made Bridge of Spies.
B of S.
Yeah. This defined blockbusters with that movie.
Written by the fucking Coen brothers.
Mm-hmm. He made Warhorse.
He sure did make Warhorse.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's blazing red eyes.
He made the BFG.
All right. We know. I don't know why you do this.
He made Ready Player One. I'm just saying he hasn't had a good stretch lately.
Well, I mean, Bridge of Spies is a really good movie, and it won Mark Rylance an Oscar.
He always makes good movies.
Coming out here bold, shitting on Bridge of Spies.
The thing I've noticed about Spielberg lately, I guess what I'm getting at is that he hasn't made his blockbuster side. His I'm going to make a Jurassic Park. He hasn't really nailed that lately.
Yeah,
he's still a good director. He's always a good director. of course he's a good director. Like, everything he's made is good.
Well, Ready Player One.
Yeah, well, that's everything he's made is he makes it good. But yeah, they aren't good movies, especially his blockbusters lately. It's
lately,
weird.
yeah. Well, he hadn't done many outside of Ready Player One, so this will be interesting because it's kind of a little bit of both. It's West Side Story is a blockbuster musical, but it's also like a very popular drama. So.
Yeah, I was wondering where you were going when you said it's a little bit of both, because I did not see any elements of Ready Player One in this, and I thought that's what you meant.
There's Tony has to fight Chino in a backwards race with the Tyrannosaurus from Jurassic Park.
Well, I missed that in the trailer, and I'm sorry.
I will say that I remember watching West Side Story in school, which is probably where a lot of people saw it in music class. And like Tony's kind of a real piece of shit. Like I remember me and my friends sitting there watching the movie, and we're like, it's Romeo and Juliet, so minor spoilers, but one of those two characters is doomed, and it's Tony is going to go meet. Or rather, Chino is looking for Tony to murder him towards the end of the story, and it's like me and my friends watching this movie in class were like rooting for Chino. We're like, fucking get rid of Tony, he sucks. So maybe it'll work that Baby Driver is playing it.
Yeah, maybe the audience will cheer. Well, let's talk about this other thing, this Nightmare Alley.
Yeah, this is the GDT, baby. This
is
Guillermo del Toro.
I trust Guillermo del Toro, even though I have no clue what's happening in this trailer.
I have no fucking idea what's going on here. It's got
none.
Kate Blanchett. It's got the Willem Dafoe. It's got the Bradley Coopers. It's got the Rooney Maras. It's got the Toni Collettes. The Ron Perlmans.
It's like a carnival sideshow movie. It's like about a creepy sideshow, and like Willem Dafoe plays the barker, and he's narrating the trailer.
And is Bradley Cooper the monster in question?
Yeah, they keep talking about monster.
Unclear.
Seems like it's Bradley Cooper.
The synopsis written on IMDb is an ambitious carny with a talent for manipulating people with a few well-chosen words hooks up with a female psychiatrist who is even more dangerous than he is. I am guessing that the trailer where he's talking about the monster, he is just talking about Bradley Cooper, not in the way you think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like, yeah, he's a monster.
Yeah.
He's not the monster that the guy is talking about. I think it's something like that. I think this is... was there anything like supernatural in this trailer, or anything that looked...
It looked like it was hinting that there might be. They're being the trailer's real coy.
I feel like this is going to be just a drama, like a crime drama, like a psychological thing, and there won't actually be anything magical in it. Or if there is, it's going to be one of them Pan's Labyrinth.
Well,
type of
I was
deal.
about to say, I'm trying to think. Has Guillermo del Toro made a single movie that does not have a supernatural element to it?
I mean, Pacific Rim is science.
That's
Tom.
supernatural.
Yeah.
Those are extra-dimensional beings, Dave. That is
Science.
supernatural.
Jesus, Dave.
The Shape of Water. All right,
Fucking fish man, you piece of shit.
hold
What
on.
are you doing? What are you doing to me?
I'm going down the list here. I'm going down the list. Blade 2? Nope.
Why did you even say that title out loud?
Mimic. No, so no, the answer is no.
Yeah, right? They're all monsters.
Yeah. There's going to be a beautiful monster in this.
Right, it's going to be a
It
gorgeous
will be visually
monster.
stunning.
All right, for the sake of gambling, I'm going to say it's not supernatural at all.
Maybe.
And they're advertising it as it is because they know exactly what we're saying, where people expect it to be.
Mm-hmm.
I was just talking about Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Right,
It's a beautiful monster.
Yeah.
He is a beautiful monster.
Gorgeous
He's
goblin.
limitless.
I've got a blazing hot take.
Okay.
I don't think I actually like many of Guillermo del Toro's movies.
I knew that about you already.
Like I think I like 3 of them.
Yeah, I mean, Guillermo del Toro, he gives me, like, heavy Tim Burton vibes.
Yes.
The only difference is Tim Burton is very, like, front-heavy with his good movies.
Yeah.
Or bottom-heavy. I don't know. You know what I mean. His early stuff
His early
tends
stuff
to be
is his
considered very
best,
good.
yeah.
Then it is, he got older, things got a little stupid.
Yeah.
Whereas Guillermo, actually, right now, it's kind of the same with him, in my opinion, at least. But I don't know. It's very mixed, and it's more personally. I don't feel passionately either way about a lot of his movies.
Like I always enjoy watching them because they're all gorgeous. Like every movie he makes is visually incredible. So I you can never fault the man for that. He's an incredible visual artist. I just don't like a lot of the stories of his movies are kind of dumb.
Yeah, I'd say for me the stretch is Blade 2, Hellboy, Pan's Labyrinth, Hellboy 2.
Yeah.
Those are the movies that I like, and that is between 2002 and 2008.
Well, I would roll his early, like Devil's Backbone's real good. I like that one a lot.
I didn't like that.
Oh, you didn't like Devil's Backbone? Okay, interesting.
Well, my issue is that Guillermo del Toro, he's a gothic director. I don't find him to be a horror director. He actually, the movies that come out that are like, this is him doing horror, they tend to not be very good as horror. Crimson Peak is another one where he's more like a fantasy director.
Yeah,
so like
he's a gothic fantasy guy. Yeah,
that stuff like frustrates me sometimes when it feels like it should be a horror, but it's not. But
did either of you watch The Strand?
No.
Or was it The Strain?
The Strain.
The
Strain,
His
the
vampire
TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked that for a while, and then I couldn't fuck with it. Yeah, I can't think of a Guillermo del Toro movie that I love. Like I've seen them all, and they look beautiful.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't really come out of them like, yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
that guy
I guess
gets it.
I guess the question is, isn't that okay?
Yeah, of course it is.
Like,
Of course it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see the shit out of this movie. Like I don't, because it's gonna look awesome, and I'm gonna have a delightful time watching it probably. But it's gonna be kind of stupid, probably.
Yeah, probably. He never pisses me off or anything. It's just for the most part, I'm like, yeah, it's fine, and that's okay. That's actually kind of a relief.
Yeah, that's
sometimes.
fine. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I respect the shit out of him as an artist. I don't want to. I want to make that clear.
He's kind of like, to me, he's like James Wan, where it's like I'm never that thrilled about what he does, but I always can sit down and like watch his movie. Obviously, there's a new movie that we don't have to get into, but you know what I mean. Where it's like his other films, it's like, yeah, you know what you're getting.
Garbage is what you're getting.
Yeah,
James Wan.
Kinda, yeah.
I feel like he is the most overrated filmmaker right now. I don't know if I've liked a single one of his goddamn movies.
See, I agree with you, Adam, that he's a bit overrated, but I do enjoy his movies for what they are, which is like, again, middle of the road horror. It's fine, I guess.
Yeah, and it's a celebration of a couple of scammers who.
Probably movies, yeah, but we don't. Yeah,
probably in hell with the ghosts that they were fighting now.
They're chilling with Annabelle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man. So yeah, Nightmare Alley. I'm gonna watch the fuck out of this movie. Of course I am.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Let's talk about this next trailer. Black is Night. I was considering this for movies to deserve more hype, just because it's Amazon Prime, so I'm sure it'll get plenty of advertisements.
I think it's another like Welcome to Blumhouse thing, isn't it? Isn't it one of the double features?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is vampires in New Orleans.
It looks like a modern day, slightly aged up Lost Boys. And I'm super fucking into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks great. I don't understand how vampires are homeless.
Right? You're a fucking vampire.
I understand you have to be invited in some vampire stories.
That's true.
Well, just find a dumbass kid.
Right, like...
And be like, hey, your mom said I'm supposed to come in, and then get in and fucking take over.
Can you imagine being immortal and broke? Like, that sucks.
It's insane. Like, people...
You did it wrong. If you're a broke vampire, you've done it wrong.
People cold call old people and get them to go to the store and buy gift cards daily. Just show up at an old person's house and be like, fucking, I got these gift cards.
Well, and you have, as a vampire, you have compulsion. You can just tell them to give you money. Anyway, there could be part of just like the trap that they do to hunt.
By the way,
we don't know because it's, a trailer.
I can tell you guys haven't watched the new American Horror Story season.
Oh, I have been watching it.
Oh, good. All right.
It's a season of American Horror Story is what that is.
Meth vampires, man.
Yeah.
Meth-pyres.
Drug vamps.
Yeah. Drug vamps.
Except here's the twist. The thing they need, blood.
Yeah. They need blood, Tom.
Did you see that
Turned
coming?
it on its head. So let's talk about this movie.
All right.
No, it looks great. It's this woman, I don't know, 20-somethings maybe, gets bit by a person on the street at night, and shows her friend, like, she's like, look, I got bit by a fucking vampire, and it just hits the ground running from there. It's like, okay, we got to destroy all these vampires in the city. So, and it's got like a, comedic tone. Like I said, it looks like a modern day aged up Lost Boys, and I'm super into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited for it.
Yeah, it looks cool. I hadn't heard anything about this until today
neither
either.
have I.
So
it is kind of a movie that deserves more hype.
Well, yeah, I think a little bit. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it looks very interesting. People should check out the trailer for sure.
With it being an Amazon thing, I was surprised I hadn't heard of it yet. Because
now they're just churning this shit.
They just kind of dump shit. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a time when any of these streaming services would put out an original movie or an original series, it was like, well, that's going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah. They'd really push it for like 6 months. And then like Amazon already this year has had like 2 or 3 different $200 million action blockbusters. They had the Tomorrow War, and then the Michael B. Jordan, Tom Clancy movie, Without Remorse. That's what it's called.
Oh my God, I forgot that movie existed.
You remember that goddamn movie? Yeah.
I didn't even see it. Yeah.
It's fine. It's so aggressively fine.
The fact
That's how I
Dave
feel
completely forgot it existed is the accurate review.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about most action movies now. Like if it's just
very true. Yeah.
If it's just a guy running around shooting people and blowing shit up, I'm like, man, I've seen this movie 7,500 times.
Yeah. It
Start
takes a lot
dancing.
now.
That's what they make them all musicals.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Fuck it.
For a second, I thought you said Ted Danson, and that's also a viable solution.
Yeah. Ted Danson in every action
like
movie.
A new,
check that out.
a John Wick, but for Ted Danson.
Yeah.
Is he alive?
Yeah,
he feels alive.
Ted Danson?
Yeah,
he's on
dude,
the Good Place.
He was just on The Good Place. Yeah,
it's a toss-up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, good for him.
Unless they are all actually dead and in hell, and just filming down there. So
right,
very true.
Right,
yeah,
right.
that's spoilers for season 1 of The Good Place, Adam.
Oh, yeah. If you don't know that show takes place in hell by now, you can go to hell. Come on.
You can go to The Good Place. All right, let's move on.
Now we're going into the there's someone inside your house.
Mm.
Come on, just a couple words for your title. Just a couple words. It's fine.
Yeah, and this is... It's also like it's a comedy horror movie, as the title might suggest.
And again, the title kind of harkens back to like those 70s horror, like the B movies.
I spit
which
on
is
your
weird
grave.
Like I spit on your grave, shit like that.
It's weird because it feels more like invoking 90s slasher now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you guys see Seance?
Not yet, no.
No.
Seance was Simon Barrett, who we'll get to in next trailer, but like it's very much like 90s slasher Scream style, but a little more supernatural, and it's kind of fun. it did remind me, as this reminds me of like, oh yeah, we're gonna start feeling that nostalgia for like Scream era stuff. That said, this is the director of Creep, which I found to be an extremely effective movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
Creep
I
is
love
good.
Creep.
Yeah, Creep
Yeah.
is real good.
Who directed that? That's a Duplass Brothers movie, right?
Creep?
Duplass is in it, and they produced
Patrick Bryce,
Oh, okay.
who is the director of this. Yeah, so it makes me, I don't know, that alone.
it. Yeah, it's based
like-
on a book. Apparently, it's about somebody murdering a bunch of dumb teens and getting them to expose their darkest secrets to the internet. I suppose.
Yeah, he like wears their face as a mask.
Yeah. I do want to.
That's cool.
This is nitpicky. I do want to point out that we're shown like a montage of several attacks by this killer. Only one of them takes place inside of a house.
That's true, Tom. That is nitpicky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
it does
not
seem
actually
like
inside the house for most
No,
of
he's not
this.
inside the house. This is one of those trailers where if it weren't for the fact that it was the director of Creep, I probably wouldn't be interested in this. Mm-hmm. It's kind of the same with Seance. That was a movie that didn't seem interesting, but the fact that it was Simon Barrett, I was like, oh, fuck yeah. Because I think this, I don't know, the slasher Scream stuff, I don't find it particularly like scary or anything. But this is a comedy.
Yeah.
This looks more like a comedy, so
yeah.
I'm curious. I'm curious.
Yeah, I groaned when it said the Conjuring universe in the
Yeah.
trailer.
Yeah, it's,
but
As you should.
one of the
it's not
producers,
part
right?
of it's not like part of the Conjuring universe, right?
No, but
It's just
maybe one of them is like watching The Conjuring in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, sure,
so
sure,
it's
sure.
technically part of the Conjuring universe. No,
Yeah,
I
it's
think
about
it's
a
one
young
of the
Lorraine
producers
Warren.
in the fucking 1940s.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sure. I think it's
fun.
it's coming to Netflix in October, right? So
Yeah.
Netflix, the streamers have got you covered for spoopy content.
Yeah, I would say if you haven't watched Creep, go watch Creep
Please, yeah.
and enjoy the shit out of Creep. I never saw Creep 2.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's kind of what I assumed.
Yeah, that's
But
a movie you
you'll
don't
see
really make a
why-
sequel to.
Creep was such a unique movie. I thought there's nothing like complicated about Creep,
No,
but boy is it hard to watch.
it is one of the most uncomfortable films. Yeah,
Yeah,
It's so tense.
it is.
Yeah.
It's incredibly tense.
and
yeah,
it takes so long for the thing you know is going to happen to actually happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie so much.
it's so good.
real
So
fucking
like,
good.
if they bring just a fraction of that into this movie, it'll be a lot of fun. So I don't know. It's enough for me to be like, yes,
it
absolutely.
It does look like it from this trailer. It does look like it has a bit of that mean streak that Creep has.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Continuing the like '90s throwback stuff. This is next trailer. I Know What You Did Last Summer. What's wrong with this trailer?
This is a terrible trailer.
It is.
What is going on in this trailer?
partying? They're partying.
It's almost all partying, and then like in like a couple shots, they're like, yeah, and they hit a guy at some point,
Right. Yeah. It's
and then it's like this weird music, and then at the end they like get a text that says like, I'm gonna get you, and then the trailer's
it cuts
over.
to the title, and then it cuts back to that scene of them getting the text, and it shows one of the characters gasp, and then that's the end of the
Yeah.
trailer. It's a weird fucking trailer.
This is a terrible trailer. It made me so unexcited
It's
for
it's
this.
I think they were going for a misdirect, but because it's only 60 seconds long, it just seems like 48 seconds of teenagers fucking, and then, I know what you did last summer. Oh, that was a surprise at the very end.
Yeah, but if it's going to be like a faithful remake of it, what do we even need to see? Like it seems like they're just going for the exact same story.
It really does, doesn't it? Only
Yeah.
it's a series.
Oh, come on.
I think it's like the Scream series where they just stretch it out.
Yeah.
Where
the
they
Scream
just take
series
the thing.
wasn't bad.
I never saw it because they just stretched out Scream. It seemed like, but
Well, they
I'm
also
glad to hear
weirdly
it's good.
they weirdly couldn't get the ghost face rights. So the killer's not even wearing the Scream mask in the
I should
t-shirt.
have had Ghostface from the Wu-Tang Clan do it instead. Pair of pantyhose over his head. Hell yeah.
Yeah, why not?
What if that was Scream? What if it was just Ghostface Killer in all the films?
Ideal scenario. My question about this trailer is, what version of Brutal by Olivia Rodrigo was that? Because I have never heard it, and I fucks with Olivia Rodrigo, which is probably a bad way to say I'm a fan of her music, because she is only 17. But
You probably just got added to another list.
yeah, I'm on the NSA's secret sex offender registry now, probably.
Sure.
That's fine.
I don't know. It's probably just some dope-ass remix they made for the trailer. Specifically for the trailer.
Sounded like an acoustic remix? Oh, I'm into it. I'm going to buy this soundtrack. No, I'm not.
I need to share something.
Okay.
Did you guys know that I Know What You Did Last Summer is based on a novel?
Yeah, I was trying to bring that up. It's like Lois Lowry or some shit, right? It's like a big time.
Lois Duncan,
that's right. It's a big time teen author. It was a teen suspense novel.
So I guess if you're making a mini series, you could theoretically make it long if it's based off a novel,
And also,
depending on the size of that novel.
that was the thing that I was the most curious about when this got announced, because they said, well, we're going to... They were billing it less as a remake and more as like a new adaptation of the novel. And the novel, I've not read it, but I understand it's very, very different from the Jennifer Love Hewitt movie.
Right,
So
I'm
that had
also-
me curious, but...
I'm also seeing here that they're making another movie remake
Christ
from the writer
almighty.
of
All right.
Come
Okay.
on.
Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, I
There's
don't-
more than this idea out there.
I
Do
don't think
two
we need all
people
of
own the
this.
rights to this, and are they fighting?
I guess.
I don't know,
Do
man.
they just put it like Creedence Clearwater Revival and John Fogerty just out there trying to do the same thing at the same time?
All I know is this trailer is repellent. Like the teen party also, it's one of those, like, it's that thing of, I don't know if I'm just getting old, but it feels like whenever I see like teen party in movies now, they're always in these like houses that no one could possibly afford. Like what kind of fucking party are they having in this trailer? It's like they look like they're in like Tony Stark's house.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know who.
Maybe they
who's
Airbnb'd
this
it.
for? Yeah, maybe. I guess. I don't know. That's the least of the problems.
Influencers, Dave. Influencers.
If this was a movie, I would probably see it. But the fact that it's a series, I'm
There's
like,
no way. Yeah.
yeah, you can't have that much of my time. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's like when I don't know. It's like when Dan Aykroyd came out hard, like, we're going to make 2 different Ghostbusters movies. It's like,
Yeah, and it's like,
we don't need that.
yeah, you get one, maybe,
You
Dan.
maybe
you
get one.
one.
Yeah, we don't need 2.
Yeah.
Getting 2 though.
That was a good Dan Aykroyd. As an aficionado
Yeah.
of Dan Aykroyd impressions, that was very good.
You know what I could get days worth of though, VHS movies.
Oh, hell yeah.
VHS Viral was so bad. But,
It was so
What?
bad.
No, it
But you know what?
wasn't.
oh,
that's fine.
Adam.
I have loved every fucking VHS movie.
No.
Yes, Viral is good.
Viral
They're
is
all
very
good.
bad. The first segment of Viral breaks the formats.
What is the first
Hey, it
segment?
had to
I don't
break
even
sometime.
remember.
It's
You know?
it's the magician one. It's not found footage. It's just
Oh, yeah,
it's just
that
they
was terrible.
they suddenly have a segment that's not found footage, and
I
that's the
forgot
entire
about-
premise of the
I f-
series.
I fucking forgot about the magician one.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's real
I
stupid.
took it as a commentary
All right,
on the
settle down.
surveillance state, and so we're kind of always being watched. So really, everything that happens is found footage. Tom,
Look, they could make 10 bad VHSs and I'll still be excited for the
Right,
11th.
I'll still watch
Yeah.
all of them.
Oh, yeah.
And then this
Yeah.
stupid ass one is called VHS 94 because apparently we've decided that 1994 is the year.
Yep. Well, again, it's all this nostalgia. It's we're hitting the point where we're gonna see nostalgia for times that we were in our 20s.
Yeah.
And we're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be like, wow, like it's. I remember when like I had a friend who's older than me, and I remember when everybody was like ironically listening to Journey and being like, this rocks, and he was just sitting there like, fuck you guys, like this doesn't rock. It never rocked. Why is this suddenly cool again?
Hold on. Journey rocks.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
But I
don't
understand
know.
the frustration.
All right.
I understand the frustration where it's like I tweeted about this where people are talking about like 13 Ghosts as being great, and it's like no, it wasn't ever great. You were just young when it existed. So I don't know. So we're gonna get more 90s. We're bleeding very soon into mid 2000s nostalgia, and I'm honestly surprised this VHS didn't harness that.
Right, I'm surprised it's not VHS 2001 where it's a bunch of the fucking jackass guys getting murdered by a ghost.
Yeah.
And then
That's
9/11.
Yeah, and then 9/11.
Yeah, VHS 9/11.
God.
The
It's right
ultimate
there.
found footage horror film.
Oh no! Look, I'm really excited for this. Simon Barrett's doing another one for
I think
this.
I think all the cool
It's
people
all of
are.
them.
Yeah.
I've looked at it, and it's just
So it's
It's
like
all
Gareth
them
Evans
fuckers.
and like I forget Teamer. I forget his name. He's the guy that did
don't know.
The Night Comes for Us.
there's people. Yeah, there's they're on this. I don't see Gareth though,
Oh, word.
but yeah, a lot of these are familiar names. I don't know. Again, how it's gonna be fucking great, or at least part of it will be.
Yeah, no, the
Hopefully.
trailer looks wild. Like there's some
Yeah.
gnarly shit in this trailer.
Yeah. And it looks like it keeps to the format. They listen to you, Tom.
Good, they should.
Yeah, they should.
I hope the magician is in every one.
I do
Amazing
too.
magician comes back.
I do as well.
The
This is
whole
a prequel
wraparound,
though,
just
so it'll
that
be
guy.
like he's the framing device, the fucking magician. No, but this is a prequel, so it'd be like the young magician, like the magician begins.
Oh God, was VHS viral? That is like the new internet one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't care for that movie.
That's because
I
it's
mean,
terrible,
it's not the
Dave.
best in the series, that's for sure.
It's
but
definitely not the best in the series.
It's definitely the worst in the series,
yeah,
like unequivocally.
yeah.
I'll give
But
you
this
that.
is
sure.
gonna be great. This will be great.
Adam's like, sure. Yeah, no, I'm excited for VHS 94. It looks cool. It's
Are we gonna-
yeah.
Are we gonna get another Paranormal Activity?
Probably if there's not already one in active development.
I just
how is
googled
there-
it, and I just googled it, and there's absolutely one on its way.
Of course there is.
Yeah, how is there not already one with COVID?
Those right?
Yeah.
Those movies cost $200,000 to make, and then they make
Yeah.
like fucking $60 million. Like, of
Yeah.
course they're gonna make another one.
Oh, I can't wait.
They're
Those
all
movies are
shot in the like the
terrible.
first two movies are shot in the same house. Like that's how cheap
Yeah.
that
Those-
production is.
We could make a paranormal activity
we
movie.
could.
We
Good.
should.
Pool our money. We could
Yeah.
do it.
Those movies are terrible, and I've watched every single one
Oh,
of them.
fuck yeah. I've
Right,
seen
it's like
every
it's
single one in theaters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a theme park ride. Like I'm just
Yeah.
going to be on the ride because it's just a carousel of jump scares, you know.
Yeah, it's just it's not even though.
No, it's like
just
a game. Like you're watching. Oh, is the ghost going to be in the background here? I don't know.
Yeah,
there's a
yeah.
game element to watching
Yeah.
Paranormal Activity.
Oh, there's a towel on the back of that chair. Is it gonna fall
Yeah.
off?
Like it's weird how not mad I am at the movie.
Yeah, I don't care.
Even though I once calculated how many like hours of that series is spent watching people sleeping. It's a lot.
It's a whole
Like-
lot.
It's
Yeah.
like an NFL game. There's like 14 minutes of action, and then
Yeah.
the rest is just people standing around.
Yeah, and yet I don't know. They fucking got away with it.
It's because it's
Well,
a
that's it for-
compelling premise, Dave.
Yeah, I guess so. That's it for trailers. You want to get into news stories?
I
But,
can't
maybe
wait to get into news stories.
I've been waiting for this all day.
Sweet. We got some more patrons to thank. So, big shout out, big thank you to Kool-Aid Molotov says, COVID and Greg Abbott can both fuck off. Support reproductive rights, comrades.
Woo!
Yeah. Big thanks to E.T. the Extravagant Terresticle. Thank you to Cody Johnston's Time Machine Noise. Thank you to Pete for Pagel. Thank you to Clitoris, CFO of Michael Shannon's Chocolate Factory. Thank you to subscribe to Jason Pargin's Substack. Thank you to the Midnight Patron with patrons at midnight.
Oh yeah, let me jump in here. Thank you to Exploding Runes. Thank you to Andrew. How?
Thank
Thank
you.
you to Vincent with a Y.
Thank
it a
you.
Rev MD.
Thank
you
you.
to Dr. DNA. Suppose
Thank
that would
you.
also be MD. Thank you to Lauren Gucci.
Thank you.
Thank you to Bootler Bootlesson.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.
But only to Lauren Gucci. That name rules.
Yeah, it does. So, Anthony Mackie to star in a live action Twisted Metal series. He's playing, I believe, the driver of the truck, right?
I don't know. The premise.
He's playing John Doe, who drove. Fuck it! Someone's screaming at it.
I have no idea, man.
What are you?
I'm
you not with
completely
the Twisted
unfamiliar
Metal canon?
No,
Twisted Metal.
I played the shit out of
Roadkill.
Twisted Metal too.
Roadkill. He drove Roadkill.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
why
sure,
didn't you
that
just
works.
say that to begin with?
It does. I enjoy playing as Roadkill. Is that the truck? I think it's
No,
it's not
that's
the
not
truck.
the truck.
It's
That's
like
the-
the dystopian car. Yeah, Roadkill rocks. I like Roadkill. I just recently played Twisted Metal, the original. It still holds up.
Yeah, no, it's good. The thing that always, what appealed to me about the story, as much as there is one in Twisted Metal, is that it's the Monkey's Paw meets Twilight Zone. Where, if you're not familiar with the games, it's like a demolition derby or like death race. Where everyone's competing to have their wish granted, and
And then it's always like,
fucked up. Yeah, it's always Monkey's Pod.
Isn't it like one of the characters wishes to go to hell, back to hell?
Yeah, and he sends him to
And
Hell,
then-
Michigan.
Hell, Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit like that. It's
Or it's
bullshit.
like the two monster truck drivers who are supposed to be Anthony Kiedis and Flea from The Chase asked for they wish to be able to fly, and he's like, it's granted, and they jump off a building and he pulls out 2 plane tickets.
Right.
Like
right.
that's the kind of shit that Twisted Metal is. So
Yeah. Or I assume Axel's wish is I wish not to be Axel.
Yeah,
because I'm
I
the
forget-
worst fucking player of this
right.
game.
Well, that is literally his wish. Is I wish I wasn't in between these 2 tires.
Yeah.
I forget how that fucks him, but everybody gets fucked by their wishes.
So I'm seeing now there's like Twisted Metal Lost and a Twisted Metal 2012. How did I not play these?
I don't know.
These were like newer Twisted. I stopped at Twisted Metal Black because that was like, and I didn't find that game very good.
I really like
Fuck.
Black. It's hard as shit.
Yeah, that's why I didn't like it. It was too hard.
Well, you got to play it you play it multiplayer and not by yourself like some sort
It's
of
too
loser.
hard. It's too hard.
I've
It's
never
hard,
played any of these games.
Oh man,
pretty
Rob
sweet.
Zombie soundtrack.
For 3, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, well, I fuck with that.
yeah.
Big Rob Zombie fan. I'll check that out.
It's their game. It's like it's weird. I feel like we should have had as many Twisted Metals as we have Mortal Kombats. Like this should be something. I don't see why we only had like a handful of these.
I don't know.
But I don't know. Let's make up for lost time, and I'm glad there's going to be a movie or no, a series, an Amazon series. Okay, so what do you suppose that's going to be about?
I have no idea. I know the log line is that Anthony Mackie plays a character named John Doe who's been tasked with delivering a mysterious package.
Okay,
Sure.
they're going to have to take some liberties, aren't they?
Yeah, probably.
No. I want
Just
an
a bit.
accurate retelling of the in-game video play.
Honestly, I do. That's what made the new Mortal Kombat kind of fun. Although that's not an accurate
Yeah.
retelling either. But like the embracing of the stupidness and trying to work as much of it in it as they can. They need the Wishmaster wishes and some shit.
Yeah.
There better be Axel. There better be Sweet Tooth. I need these characters.
Yeah. I don't know how you make a Twisted Metal without Sweet Tooth.
Yeah. Oh no, he'll be in there. It's just I'm scared they're gonna like veer away. You know, at the last minute they're gonna be like, we can't make it too stupid, and they try to make it like grounded in some weird way, or I don't know what. I honestly don't know. I feel for this whatever writer has been tasked with writing a Twisted Metal series.
I don't know. I think you could have fun with that, but
Well, I assume they did because it's a series, so someone must have had a good idea.
right. Somebody went hog wild with
I
this
don't
idea.
I don't think Amazon or whoever was like, we need this now. You know, it must have started with a good idea because I don't think there's any demand for a Twisted Metal series.
No, I don't imagine.
Now that it's here, I never want it to go away, though.
Yeah, no, I want 18 seasons of this.
Yeah.
My favorite Twisted Metal, Viral. It's the best one.
The Magician, yeah.
Uh-huh.
You guys want to talk about this Flight of the Navigator reboot?
I
No.
cannot wait.
No,
Directed
I
by
don't.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Is this?
Adam, are you a fan of Flight of the Navigator?
I have never seen Flight of the Navigator. I don't know anything about it.
It's a film.
Yeah, it's one of those time traveling. It's one of those movies that they made in the 80s about kids traveling back in time to keep their parents from dying.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I assume any movie I haven't seen isn't that good, because if it was good, I would have seen it.
I always forget that there's time travel in this because it really feels like a hat on a hat, where it's like there's already a fucking spaceship.
Yeah,
That's
it's a time traveling spaceship.
It's like driven by Pee-wee, right?
Yes, he's the robot or the AI little thing that speaks to him, but the kid's the navigator. He's the one driving.
Right, he is the one driving. That's fair.
Is
That's
this,
all I remember.
Has she directed anything before?
I think so.
Bryce Dallas
she's-
Howard? Yeah, she did. She at the very least, I know she did an episode of Mandalorian. Probably more than
Did
one.
she? Did she direct the Black Mirror episode she was in?
That I don't know.
I mean, she's got it in her blood. She's got to be good.
Yeah.
How
She's got
crazy would
that-
it be if she just fucking sucks as a director? Oh,
Well,
that'd
what's
be so
gonna
funny.
happen
Like Michael
is-
Jordan's disappointing kid.
She's going to start directing, and then she's going to start balding and, like,
Yeah.
just start falling apart.
she's just
That's
gonna
the
turn
Dallas
into Ron
curse.
Howard.
Or the Howard
Yeah.
curse, rather. Yeah.
Can't wait to hear her voiceover on the fucking reboot of Arrested Development. How did I almost forget the name of that show, man?
Oh, yeah. She's done a few things. I'm looking right now. She's done mainly documentaries, 2 episodes of The Mandalorian. She's doing one from the Book of Boba Fett. So this looks like her first like film. This is her first full length film. Flight of the Navigator must have really spoke to her.
Yeah, she probably has a deal with Disney.
Yeah. And they're like, "You want this?" And she's like, "Fuck yeah, I grew up with that. I get it. I'd direct a Flight of the Navigator."
Sure.
How old is she?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I doubt she grew up with it. Seems a little old for her. Well, I don't know. I guess DVDs and things exist.
DVDs exist. Yeah.
Forget me. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I just remember Flight of the Navigator. It's one of those where it's like, I remember it kind of fucking me up as a kid, you know?
It's a little mind fucky.
Yeah. I haven't watched it in a while, but I don't know. I guess you could make another. Like,
Yeah, do it. See how
I
it
guess
turns
in
out.
theory that could happen, yeah. I don't know why you'd make another, but
Yeah, I don't know why you would do that.
sure. Okay, well, final news story is that Warner Brothers is looking to create a Mortal Kombat cinematic universe. I know exactly why you do this.
Yeah, they were already talking about this. Like,
Okay, good.
every one of those actors, like when this movie came out, Joe Taslim, the guy from The Raid who played Sub-Zero, was freely telling people that he'd been signed for like 4 or 5 movies.
Oh, right. Yeah. If Warner Brothers knows what's good for them, they haven't had a hit in a while. This is it. This could be it for them.
Yeah.
This could be their new Harry Potter.
Yeah, this is after that Mortal Kombat movie that just came out. I feel like this will be another franchise where I'll just watch any of the movies that come out, whether they're good or not.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Make 19 Mortal Kombat movies. I will
I-
watch
yeah.
all of them.
I've been thinking about a new Mortal Kombat movie since the old Mortal Kombat movie came out.
Right? It's been
Like-
constant for 26 years.
Yeah.
I've just been thinking about when am I going to see another Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah. So this is great. This is great news. Warner Brothers, if you're listening, do this.
Nice work. Nice.
Nice
Good
work.
job, Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
It's like a
Well,
focus
that's-
group right now. They're getting a lot of valuable data out of us.
I think they are. Yeah.
They listen. Warner Brothers is definitely one of our producers.
Oh, sure.
Absolutely.
Speaking
Well-
of which,
Yeah. Let's talk. Let's thank some more producers.
Yeah!
Big thank you to Tux. Tux, thank you. Thank you to Ricky Cilantro. Thank you very much. Thank you to Norm from Cheers.
Norm.
Thank you to Space McNulty. Thank you to Oh Great, It's That Guy. Thank you to Nolan Mayton. Thank you very much. Thank you to Vaccinated Man, Andrew McGuire. Thank you. Thank you to AJ.
Get an edge.
Thank you to Tip Drizzle. Thank you, Tip Drizzle.
Delightful. Let me jump in here. Thank you to Burrito Mouth. Thank you to Mrs. Voitis. Thank you to the ghost of Dave Thomas. Thank you to Aaron Burser.
Thank you.
Thank you to David Knife Boot, Henson
Knife
MBA
Boot.
CPA. Knife Boot.
Knife Boot.
Thank you to Christopher Robert Sparts, Esquire. Thank you to Mackenzie Fuck Shuffling with Willem Dafoe's confusingly large dick. Chill.
Thank you.
Thank you to Vaccinated Jay. And thank you to Pie Guy.
Woo.
Pig Y.
Pigway. Pigway. Adam. Hey, Adam.
Hey, Tom.
Adam.
What's up?
I'm not speaking to Dave.
No.
Oh, okay.
But will you ask Dave? Will you ask Dave if he perhaps has a movie that deserves more hype?
No.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
Tom hates you.
Yeah.
But still wants to hear from you as to whether there is a movie that deserves more hype. It's a very confusing dynamic, I admit.
Yeah. Tell Tom I'm sorry for whatever.
I did my job.
Okay. Well, I do. Look, I do. The answer is I do have a movie that deserves more hype. This is coming out in theaters October 1st. It's called Titan, I believe is how you pronounce it. It's French for titanium.
Probably Titan, right?
I looked it up, man.
Okay.
I Googled it.
Okay.
I'm not saying I got it right. I'm saying that whenever it's shit like this, I Google it, and then a robot tells me how to say it. And then I trust the robot.
Mm-hmm. Always place your trust in robots.
Yeah, always. This one, the Palme d'Or.
It sure did.
Yeah, so it doesn't need that much hype, but my fucking God. This has a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. The thing that got me is this the director of Raw? Have you guys seen Raw?
Yes.
I have not, but I have to, just because real quick, everyone I work with will not stop talking about this movie.
Okay. Well, Raw is fucking great. It's about a girl in college who's, I think, starts as a vegan and becomes a cannibal. Gets like a cannibal disease. I forget the details. It's a brutal fucking movie. It's great.
Yes, it is.
This looks just as fucked up. It appears to be about a woman who, after a car accident as a kid, becomes sexually attracted to cars and then fucks a car and then is pregnant with a car's baby.
Sure.
She is lactating ink black oil. She appears to be some sort of a exotic dancer. I'm not sure. It appears that she, according to the synopsis, she assumes the identity of a dead boy, and the boy's father believes her, takes her in, and then she has to hide that she's pregnant with a car. The dad is a fireman, and then she's meets all these firefighters, and you can tell that in the trailer. There's a lot of fires, and dancing.
Yeah,
and it just looks fucking.
It looks like
weird.
A lot of it looks like a White Snake video.
Yeah, just the trailer alone is what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And then you read the synopsis, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
The synopsis.
I am very confused.
The synopsis felt like the entire movie.
I know.
They really give you a roadmap to what twists and turns are coming.
Yeah. So I don't fucking know, man. All I know is Raw was a terrific film. People seem to love this film.
Yeah.
And all the reviews and stuff are like, this is fucked up. So I'm excited. I don't know about you guys.
I mean, I'm definitely going to see this. It looks insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sure does. I'm so excited for this one.
Like I said, my coworkers have been talking about this movie all week. I'm so angry that I haven't been able to see it yet.
Yeah, where is it? Is it available?
Not yet. No, these are critic screenings that they were seeing.
Yeah, I'm seeing
so
in Los Angeles there seems to be a few.
I think.
Yeah.
Or no, not Friday. October 1st.
October 1st, yeah.
October 1st, yeah.
Which is a Friday, just not today.
Friday
Sure,
the 1st.
that makes sense.
Spooky.
We're
Yeah,
going
fucking-
to fuck a con.
In this order, go watch Raw, then watch the trailer for this. It looks just
And then
Fucking
thank
great.
us for changing your life.
yeah. Also, this is the first woman director to win at Cannes since The Piano in 1993, which is such a
jeez.
bummer.
That's a
is
bummer.
It took
long
that fucking
time.
long.
It's a bummer, but it also gets me a little excited because does that mean that Titan is gonna suddenly have Harvey Keitel's dick in it?
It better.
It fucking better.
Yeah.
I love that this is like historic. This also this is a weird factoid. Apparently Spike Lee pulled a real Warren Beatty when announcing the winner.
Oh shit. He
Yeah,
said the wrong
apparently
movie.
he was
Oh,
supposed
no.
to reveal. No, he was supposed to reveal first prize, which is different from I guess first place. So he prematurely revealed this one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, that seems
Who
like
gives a
yeah.
shit?
Yeah, the first prize and first place thing. They're just asking for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
on
doesn't
you.
feel-
That's not
Yeah.
I was
Spike's
about to
fault.
say that doesn't feel like Spike Lee's fault.
Yeah.
Spike Lee is innocent.
Spike Lee is innocent. But yeah, point is that I don't know. There's a lot here. It looks really fucking good. It definitely isn't the movie of this podcast that is the most underground that we've talked about.
It
It's
is
just-
yeah.
Yeah, like Black as Night stuff like that. I was like, that should probably go in this place. But my fucking god, I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, I feel like we need to highlight this one because this is a movie that
Yeah.
this time last week hadn't heard of it at all, and then now I've heard about this movie constantly for the past 5 days.
I don't think most people have. I saw it a little bit on Twitter, but not really much. As of like clicking on this trailer, it currently has 17,000 views, and this is the trailer from the studio. So I don't know. Fucking check it out, guys. It looks out of its mind.
Agreed.
Woo!
Woo!
All right, well that's a sewed.
Woo!
We have
Yeah.
done it.
We did it.
Oh my gosh, Adam, thank you so much for doing the show.
Hey,
Thank you,
thanks for
Atom.
having me. I appreciate it.
What would you like to tell people? What do you want to say?
I mean, on Pop's podcast network, we got you can subscribe and get bonus episodes, or we put a bunch of stuff out for free. Listen
That's cool.
to Unpopular Opinion, listen to Conspiracy the Show, listen to Pretty Scary. When I say we put a lot of stuff out for free, it's actually just those 3 shows.
That's a lot of
Everything else
shows.
is behind a paywall.
That's 3 whole shows, man. Don't sell yourself short.
3 entire shows that we do weekly. Well, Conspiracy and Pretty Scary, the free episodes are bi-weekly. You fucking leeches.
Still good. Look, it's all still good what you're saying.
Thank you. I was worried. Patreon.com/unpops, unpopsnetwork.supercast.tech.
Check it out, folks. Please.
Please do.
I guess I'll tell people about our Patreon real quick. Patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. We have exclusive podcasts on there, like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, Fox Mulder's Maniac, Star Trek The Next Futurama. Check them all out.
Woo!
We watch movies every night with our patrons. The end.
We also have a.
What is Tom and Jeff Watch Batman about?
It's fine.
It's about
It's
two. It's about
no
two
worries.
pals chumming about,
Oh, okay.
just chumming around. We also have a store. If you head over to GameFullyUnemployed.com, you can find the link to our Teespring store. We have T-shirts, posters, stickers, all kinds of shit. Check that out,
Yeah.
please,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Baby, please.
All right, say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Our music is produced by Chris Corlew. You can follow him on Twitter at @thecorlew, Corlew, and find more music at shipwreckedsailor.bandcamp.com. Our artwork is produced by Justin Brown. You can follow him on Twitter at @JustinTBrown, and find more of his artwork at artnessbyjustinbrown.com and justinbrown.info.